What's up, gang? So the Week 10 rankings are in. Let's get into it. But before we even go in that direction, there's been changes. Teams being knocked out of the top 25. Teams coming in that weren't in last week. So all that good stuff. So any team that's undefeated still, which we still have 5 teams undefeated, a loss could make or break their season. Now, let's also put out that if you like this kind of content, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons. It is greatly appreciated, extremely helpful for the channel, and gives me great feedback on what you think of the content, as well as I don't want you to miss out on a single thing that I put out. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 1, no change there. We have Georgia with an 8-0 record and scoring. They come in scoring 1,553 points. While at number 2, we've got the Michigan Wolverines coming in at 8-0 as well, scoring 1,494 points. Coming in at number 3, we have the Ohio State Buckeyes, and with 8-0 this year with 1,446 points scored. Coming in at number 4, we have the Florida State Seminoles at 8-0, coming in with 1,421 points scored this season. At number 5, we have the Washington Huskies at 8-0 with 1,327 points scored this year. Coming in at number 6, we have the 7-1 Oregon Ducks, who moved up 2 spots from last week and have scored 1,235 points this season. Coming in at number 7, we have the Texas Longhorns, also at 7-1, scoring 1,189 points this year. Coming in at number 8, moving up 1 spot, with Texas having no change, is the 7-1 Alabama Crimson Tide, scoring 1,114 points this year. Coming in at number 9, we have the 7-1 Penn State Nittany Lions, who also moved up 1 spot, have scored 1,044 points this season. Coming in at number 10, after their loss to Kansas, are the Oklahoma Sooners. They dropped 4 spots from last week. Coming in at 7-1 with 1,010 points scored. Coming in at number 11, we have the Ole Miss Rebels, who come in at 7-1 with 990 points scored this year, moving up 1 spot from last week. Coming in at number 12, we have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish coming in at 7-2, moving up 2 spots from last week, scoring 847 points on the year. Coming in at number 13, we have the LSU Tigers coming in at 6-2, scoring 816 points this season. While they move up 2 spots from last week. Coming in at number 14, we have the 7-1 Missouri Tigers, who also move up 2 spots from last week. And they have scored 714 points this season. Coming in at number 15, we have the 7-1 Louisville Cardinal, who have scored 666 points this season, while moving up 3 spots from last week. Next, we have coming in at number 16 after their upset loss is the Oregon State Beavers, coming in at 6-2 on the year, scoring 557 points this year, dropping 5 spots from last week. Coming in at number 17, we have Air Force coming in at 8-0. That is one of the other remaining undefeated teams, as well as James Madison, but they are not in one of the big conferences like the SEC, ACC, Big Ten. Moving on with them, though. They come in at 8-0 and have scored 526 points this season while moving up 2 spots. Coming in, dropping 5 spots from last week, are the number 18 Utah Utes. They come in at 6-2, scoring 510 points this season. Coming in at number 19, scoring 473 points this season, moving up 2 spots, are the 6-2 Tennessee Volunteers. Coming in at number 20, we have the UCLA Bruins, who come in at 6-2, scoring 331 points this season, moving up 3 spots. Coming in at 21, we have the Tulane Green Wave, who are 7-1 on the year, scoring 303 points on the season, moving up 1 spot in the top 25. Coming back in to the top 25, who was not in it last week, are the number 22 Kansas Jayhawks after their upset win last week. Congratulations to them on their upset win. And they were not ranked last week, but they come in at 6-2 with 250 points scored this season. Then at number 23, we have the James Madison Dukes coming in 2 spots higher than they were last week, coming in at 8-0 with 192 points scored this season. Coming in at number 24, the USC Trojans with a 7-2 record have no change. They come in with 139 points scored this weekend, or not this weekend, but this season. So they come in at number 24. Also getting back into the top 25 is the Kansas State Wildcats. They were not ranked last week. They are now at 25. They are 6-2 with 112 points scored. And getting dropped from the rankings are number 17, North Carolina, after their upset loss to Georgia Tech, and Duke, who was number 20, and that comes after their shutout loss to Louisville. Other teams receiving votes were Oklahoma State, North Carolina, Liberty, Fresno State, Miami, Arizona, Toledo, and Rutgers. Unfortunately, North Carolina did not get enough votes to remain in the top 25, so they are now out, as is Duke. It is nice to see some new teams back into the top 25, teams that have been there before and that are back in, from Kansas State to Kansas, and it's nice to see teams like James Madison moving up. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into this. Until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.